welcome to the 99. My name is Ben.
I'm Other Ben.
We're your one-stop shop for everything casualty age. Anything janky or fun, we're going to be the place to be. No CDH here, because we don't believe in cards that are worth $1,000.
That's true.
Yes. Also, Caleb, we don't know where he went. He's
Yeah.
still gone. Eventually, he'll make his way back here. Much like a dog would catch the scent of their owner and return home. We hope.
Yeah, we hope. Yeah.
If not, best of luck at the pound. But yeah, no, it's nice to be back. I've been we took a week hiatus,
Yes.
and by week hiatus I mean I took a vacation to Florida. Got to go look at the fun LGSs down there. They all have palm trees. That's actually how they play down in Florida. They just play on top of palm trees. It's pretty cool. And I thought it was just so weird because, like I was on Daytona Beach.
Uh-huh.
Daytona Beach, and literally 3 blocks from the ocean. And I am in a building that I am sure no one who frequents that building ever goes to the Atlantic Ocean. Like, it's such a waste. Like, they probably step out, immediately go home, never see the beauty that is a giant body of water 3 blocks down the road. But it was fun. Did get to go see Disney World.
Yeah.
Got to go ride some rides. Got to go ride Splash Mountain. Have you ever been to Disney World?
No.
Really?
I'm
Your
not.
family seems like a Disney family.
It is.
You guys should go to Disney World. Did you go to Disneyland?
My dad was this.
Ah. I guess we know who's the favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, hi, Dad. Hi,
Hey.
Anna.
What's your dad's name?
Thunder.
What's up? Wait, Gunder or Gunter? Gunter. With a T?
No.
Gunder.
D, yeah.
Like Gunder, like the mechanized anime. Gunder. Or no, that's Gundam.
Sure. Yeah, that's Gundam.
I
I don't know animes. Also, you were in Disney World and you didn't give me Elsa's number. What is this?
No, I did not give you Elsa's number. I didn't get to meet Elsa, actually.
Oh,
Unfortunately, they didn't do any, no meet and greets, no nothing of the sort.
Interesting.
Just rides and a lot of hand sanitizer. Hand
Yeah.
sanitizer everywhere. If anyone who's watching this or listening wants to go to Disney World, be prepared. Your hands are going to burn by the end of it. I mean, I would go home, or not home. I'd go back to the hotel room at the end of the night,
Yeah.
and my hands would be beat red and cracked.
Yeah.
Because you sanitize literally like 300 times in one day. And you have to, because you just touched like a ride that 400 other people had touched that
Right.
day. So, but yeah, no, it was fun. Otherwise, the bigger thing though, and this is something I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Commander Legends
Oh.
dropped all of their previews while I was on vacation. So not only did we miss a week of doing a podcast, but we missed what might have been the most important week to do a podcast.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I went out so anyone that's watching, you're watching in beautiful 4K this time around.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm pretty sure it says 4K on the thing, but I bought a new tripod gimbal stabilizer thing. I'm using my phone instead of a webcam to videotape us, and I bought that whole thing. The stabilizer in that for doing videos down in Florida.
Oh.
I didn't even get to do one.
Wow.
No, it was just.
You did the one on your car.
I did the one in my car. It was terrible. It was really bad. Yeah.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah. But either way, for today though, we wanted to not try to cover everything possible in Commander's Legends, because there is a lot. Just for anyone that hasn't really peeked at it too much, Twitter firestorm with the crusted jeweled lotus, the jeweled lotus thing.
Yeah.
That thing was insane on Twitter for about like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And scroll rack reprints, Mana Drain, Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, that was the big one. And then we're missing one, aren't we? I thought there was another one. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy cards in the set. What we want to talk about today, though, is some of the crazy new multicolored commanders. We're going to touch base on all of it. We want to, whether it's a podcast between the two of us, just one of us doing a quick video on maybe one card they really liked. We really want to touch base on all these cards, but we thought it'd be more apt to just hit the multicolored commanders that we really liked coming out of the set, because I think those are the most exciting ones for new players coming in. I mean, a Vampiric Tutor's awesome, but a new player, it's not as good as a flashy 3-color commander that they're going to be able to play and build decks around and have fun.
Right.
But yeah, no, let's get into it though. Yeah. We'll touch on the first one here.
Yeah.
It's a Simic one. It's a Modi, Celebrate a Bounty. It is a 3 green-blue legendary Naga Druid with Cascade and spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater also have Cascade now. It's a 3/1. I think it's a pretty decent one. It's in the right colors for big beat face creatures coming out, so you can get your 6 and 7. And honestly, if you're dropping a 6 or 7 cost, and you've got kind of the right build to your deck, you got a lot of 3s and 4 cost, those middle of the road cards. Yeah, dropping that 7 cost, you're gonna get some real value giving it Cascade. I mean, Cascade is an underrated ability because I don't think there's quite enough cards to make that deck pop. Well, I mean, there's gonna be now.
There is now.
There's gonna be a shit ton now.
There's a lot of Cascade.
I know,
cards
the mono green 4 Cascade,
Yeah.
Cast Cubed. I'm just gonna call it Cast Cubed from now on.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna have a lot more cards to play with a card like this.
Yeah.
But the other cool thing is you don't necessarily, like, it's not like the deck has to be built Cascade. The deck can just be built Simic, and this is just a neat little added value to all the big cards. But you're probably best off maybe rolling a little Cascade in there. Like we said, there's a new 8 or 10 cost.
Yeah.
Cascade 4 times when it comes out. It's insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so for these cards though, I wanted to do something, since we never put a graphic of anything other than the cards in that. I want to put a graphic of like a little meter, like how cool we think the card is.
That would be cool.
So I want to make like a spice-o-meter.
Okay.
I don't like using the term spicy for cards. I think it's kind of lame, but I see a lot of people using it, so I'm going to try it first off. So like right around here, I'm going to do like a spice-o-meter. Okay. And I want each of us to give what we think the spice-o-meter is. Out of 10. Out of 10. Okay. Let's keep it pretty base 10 on this one. Okay. I'm gonna give this a spice-o-meter of I'm gonna say 6. 6? I'm gonna do a 6, like right about here.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was sitting. Yeah.
Something like a 6. So this is pretty definitive. 6,
like 7, 5, somewhere there.
6. Now you've given me 3. Sure. I have to edit this video. Give me a number.
I'll go. Yeah, 6 is fine.
6. All right. So 2 6s. I'm gonna put a 6 and a 6 right there. Yeah, this is one. If you haven't gotten into Simic, might be a fun card to get into Simic with. Otherwise, if you got a Simic deck, it's gonna slot in fairly well with one. Unless I don't know. I guess there's a couple small Simic decks, but yeah.
Otherwise, even if it's not a commander,
Did you?
Yeah,
no.
you could.
Oh yeah, no, you can. No.
Dumb thought I had.
No, it's good thought.
Thank you.
Now let's go into one of yours.
Okay, cool.
We each split 3 and 3 out.
Yeah. So this is Abomination of Mana. We don't have to explain this for sure. I mean, you should. Podcasting thing.
You should explain at least what it's got. Well, yeah, there'll be a card. Yeah, okay. Don't worry. The YouTubers get to see cards.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so for our non-YouTubers, Vigilance Menace. It's a 1 black green elf horror. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of elves you control plus the number of elves in your graveyard. So it doesn't matter where your elves are, just as long as you have elves.
Just as long as you have elves. The only caveat I would say, and I saw a lot of people going, it is a literal elf ball.
Yeah.
Is that you're gonna be rocking elf tokens. What, the elf?
Yeah, the elf.
It
Yeah.
does. It looks like a ball of gross elves. But yeah, no, the elf tokens definitely only are going to matter on the battlefield. Once they go to graveyard, those are useless. In an elf ball deck, typically you're going to rock a lot of tokens with it. So just be aware of that. But it's still otherwise a phenomenal card. I mean, Vigilance and Menace takes 2 creatures to chump it, and you'll still get to block with it. And in an elf ball deck, there's no reason this thing can't get to 10, 12, 14,
Absolutely.
whatever.
And you can give it trample easily.
Yeah.
Green.
Well, and it's cheap. One black and a green. That's all you need. 1 black and a green. And then you've also unlocked black in this. Typically, you look at elf ball decks.
They're usually mono green.
They're going to be mono green. You're getting black with this. You're getting double the colors, double the fun, double the flavor of spearmint gum. Yes. I was waiting for that one. I was thinking about that from the start of this card.
Oh my goodness.
No, the one thing that I liked about it though, more than the mechanics, more than the art, was the flavor text.
Yeah.
What was it? Run, scream to the living mouse. Come, cried the dead ones.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool. But yeah, no, I think it's a cool card. Awesome card. What do you giving it on the 10? The spice and meter.
I'm giving it
An 8? I'm gonna give it a 7.
that's fair.
I don't know if I'm gonna go, yeah.
I mean, 7.
No, 7, 8. It's good. No, it's 7.5 average. Put the average, 7.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah.
For the next one here, we've got, again, Arcanum Weaver. This is a Mardu, red, white, black, for a legendary human wizard that is a 2/3. Pay the Mardu colors, tap it, sack an enchantment to return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. This one I think is really cool because typically when I think sack to go get something, I think first artifacts.
Yep.
And then I think kind of creatures. Like there's creatures out there that do it, but I never think enchantments.
Right.
Enchantments to me, they're almost you don't really play with. They're not graveyard cards.
No,
you don't play with the
really.
graveyard with an enchantment. This is sitting there saying, no, you play with that graveyard. Cycle through those enchantments if you want. From a lower power scale,
Right.
you can basically say I'm gonna basically cycle through what enchantment works best for me. If it's in the graveyard, I'll swap it out for one that's on the battlefield that's not helping me a whole lot. From a higher end standpoint, any of the cards that might I'm trying to think of an enchantment to exile something. O-ring. O-ring, thank you. So you O-ring something, and then you can flip that and flip it again, obviously over the course of 2 turns. But that O-ring basically doesn't get slotted on just what happens to be the best thing at the time you play it. It's going to be a consistent threat for your opponents, so that you can say, you know what, you played a big creature, but now you're playing this bigger win con. I'm just going to move the O-ring around a little bit and get it on the right person. And so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's super interesting that it's in Mardu colors. Like,
I know.
you typically don't see that in Mardu colors.
Well,
With enchantments and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean you've got a fair number of enchantments you can play with, but I feel like you might be losing something with blue gone.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I can't think of any green enchantments I want, but I can think of some blue ones. I can think of some ley lines that I want that I'm not gonna have access to. But you still have some cool ones here.
Oh, absolutely.
And white's chock full of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
White's chock full of enchantments that you can have some fun with. In fact, there's an the enchantment, the one that I just posted on something, Divine Intervention.
Oh yeah.
The draw one where you just draw, and you just keep cycling that one until finally you're just like, you know what, I don't want this game to have a winner, and then just keep it on the board for a while. But no, it's a cool card. I like it a lot. I don't think it'll see a lot of play, to be
so
completely
either.
honest. It's a cheap card just with three mana total.
Right.
But unless somebody finds some really broken enchantment type shenanigans, which I don't think there's a terrible amount of, you're either going to be pigeonholed into one really good deck that you can't vary at all, or no good decks. So I'm going to give this one probably a 4 spice.
Yeah, I was thinking 3.
3? Alright, 3.5 average. You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got next?
I got Yorlock of Scorched Rash. It is a 1 black red Yashono Shaman. I mispronounced that. Sorry. Vigilance. If a player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that amount. Did I read that right? I had it.
You like put like an if in there.
Okay. If a player losing
No.
unspent mana causes.
You put an F, you didn't need the F.
Oh.
See, yeah, you're going with an extra F.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Wait, I can cut it.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I can
power
cut
of
it.
editing.
Cut
Yay.
it. Let's just try it. Just yeah, say
Okay. Well.
Oh, why?
I'm
Why
gonna
does it say?
No,
why
I'm
does it
gonna.
say it on the if a player losing?
Unspent mana causes that player to lose.
Yeah, so
that
they
amount
put
of-
an if on accident. So on Mythic Spoiler, there's an if that doesn't
Oh.
need to be there. So yeah, on the card you see there's no if.
Yeah, I see that now. Okay.
You good?
I'm good. Hi, YouTube.
Just. Well, there's still one more ability
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so it's 1 and a tap. Each player adds black, red, green.
Jund. I think it's Jund.
Yeah, jump.
Okay.
So this guy, everyone's going nuts over, and I can totally see why.
The Return of Mana Burn.
The Return of Mana Burn.
Oh, it's
I never
beautiful.
played with Mana Burn, so I never have that nostalgia.
I was really little when I did, and I
Sure.
don't think we even played with it because I was too small to understand.
That's fair.
So,
But yeah, no, I did see one silly stupid infinite combo with this card.
what is it?
Triple Treat,
Okay.
Staff of Domination.
So triple tree, this guy, staff untaps this guy tap. Triple tree just keeps the chain going.
Yep. And then yeah, in the turn.
Doesn't that kill you though?
Well, if you give everyone more mana than you.
But wouldn't you always get more mana because you have triple tree?
Well, it gives everyone that.
Triple tree doesn't give everyone that, does it?
I thought it
No, I think triple tree just gives you that.
did. Oh. Hold on,
We'll look up triple tree, but I'm like, I like how I'm just gonna type in triple tree and
I
hope
did the
that
same.
it finds.
I did the
Hope
same.
it finds, which it doesn't. It doesn't
No.
at all.
I added MTG to the end of it.
Did it work? Here we go. If you tap a permanent for mana, oh, I see. So if you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana. So it's gonna produce 3 times as much, for whatever it's doing.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's where it is. Okay. I didn't know the full point.
I understand it now. Yeah. Okay, that is pretty neat.
Yeah. I can't
I
wait
like
to die that way.
Well, yeah, because you constantly be using mana to do the staff, so you'd
Right.
always be a little under.
Right. I mean, like, as long as you get everyone below what you're at.
All right.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Thanks.
But I think that's going to be one that maybe is a CDH.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you have a whole mechanic that most people thought were dead,
Right.
and now you're just like, no, you can burn people with mana again. I was thinking like Blink Moth Urn. Like that's what I was thinking, like a Blink Moth, Mycosynth Lattice, and then you just keep giving them mana. But then you find a way to stop them from doing things, like an end the turn that doesn't. I don't know if it even exists in those colors. So yeah,
Hey.
but I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess for that one,
Yeah, that's the one that everyone's going crazy.
that's gonna be one of the chase ones. That's gonna be a chase commander, not nearly up there for chase card because I mean, Jewel Lotus and Scroll Rack and Vampiric Tutor, all those are going to be clamoring for. But no, what would you put Jundi Boy at for
Spice meter?
Yeah, the spice meter.
I'm gonna go 9.
9?
I think he's cool.
I'm gonna go 7 again. I think
7,
I'm tougher on these. So an 8 average.
That's...
Still leading the pack though.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if he leads the pack for long though. With this one, Amrit the Lustrous. 3 green, white, blue for a legendary dragon with flying, and whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under control, look at the top card of your library. If it shares a card type with that permanent, you may reveal that card and put it into your hand. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like this card. I think it's obscenely expensive for what it's doing.
Yeah.
I think that it works good in tribal, but I hate the fact that it just puts it in your hand.
Right.
And I think most people are going to say instantly tribal dragons, but you have like the 3 worst colors for dragons.
Right.
So it's nothing here does it for me. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. Why did I put it on the list?
No, why did I put it on the list?
Oh yeah, you did put it on the list. I don't know. You liked it.
He looks cool.
He does look.
I guess I didn't read the card. I'm great at this game.
Okay, if it said reveal and put it in the battlefield,
right,
then I would be okay with that. I'd be like, that's awesome. Like, I'll go make a tribe deck around those 3 colors. Because you could do something cool with that. Merfolk or something. I don't know. Those white Merfolk cards. But no, I don't like it. 6/6 for 6. Flying. There's cheaper 6/6s out there. There's 6/6s that have better abilities. Nothing about this is good. So Spice-O-Meter?
1.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 1.
Yeah.
1.
6 mana to do that, and then you need more mana to get that card advantage.
Yeah. When I get it, it's an ETB effect, but still.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of it. Too expensive, too easy to get rid of. Alright, let's go to the last one for you.
Okay.
A special one, too.
Yeah. So this is Nevinral, Herbart Tyrant. He is 3 in a white, blue, black. Zombie wizard. Hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. When Nevinral Herbart Tyrant enters the battlefield, create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token for each creature that died this turn. And then when he himself dies, you may pay 1. When you do, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. This is the ultimate, like, Esper... What's the aristocrat?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking he's like the ultimate answer for what you do after a Nev's Disc.
Yeah.
Nev's Disc, you drop this, when shit goes south, he becomes his own disc.
Yeah.
So I like it for the fact that I think it's cool for a deck that's just heavy board wipes.
Yeah.
You're just board wiping constantly.
Yeah. And you get...
Yeah, you do. Well, not to mention the fact that, he's got hexproof from... I mean...
everything except instants and sorceries, really.
Yeah, which honestly are going to be the 2 things you probably want hexproof from the most.
Right.
But still decent. I mean, even if he dies, pay 1, blow up the board.
Right.
But before he comes out, blow up the board. Right. And come out with some 2/2 tap zombies while you're at it. And I think this is the first time this guy has ever gotten... First time this character's ever been printed on a card. I think, actually...
Think so?
For the most part, I think all these ones we've been doing are first time printing of the character.
Yeah.
But I think he does a decent job. I think you'll see some fun Esper, like... I'm going to call it an Esper Wasteland deck. Yeah. I know that there are Wastelands, but like wasteland in the sense of just desolate nothing. You've gotten rid of all the creatures, all the artifacts, and all the enchantments, and all that stands is Nev with a bunch of zombies. I think I put this at like a 6. I think 6 or 7.
6 or 7. Yeah, I was kind of thinking 7.
Okay, so like a 6.5 average. But we've got one last one here. So this one we weren't sure about, but we do absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Like,
just because it's so silly.
It is. It is. It's the only card I can think of where it's like Mother May I, but it's you asking it. Like, will you please do this for me? It is Ubeka, Brute Chronologist. It is a 1 blue, black, red, so 1 in a Grixis for an Ogre Wizard, which honestly, how often do you see Ogre Wizards?
You don't.
You don't. Tap it, and the player whose turn it is may end the turn. I just love the fact that it's may. Like, I could just... You could tap it on your own turn and be like, yeah, I'm going to end the turn. Or you can tap it on someone else's and be like, do you want to end it? Like, maybe? Which, the one cool thing I think is I think it could make a sweet political card.
Right.
Because, you can sit there and you're in a 4-person pod. Someone's about to, I don't know, lose everything.
Lose everything.
Well, I mean, if they're going to combo off, they're probably not going to want to end the turn. But, maybe they're swinging out there. Settle the Wreckage is about to happen. Settle the Wreckage. You tap and you say, hey, I'll allow you to end this turn, but you gotta stay away from me.
Makes that so much better.
Doesn't it? It's a good politics card. The only problem is once you get down to 2 players, it becomes a useless card.
Yeah.
But until you get to that point, it is fundamentally, I think, one of the coolest politic cards that have ever been created in Magic. The fact that you're giving someone the option to do something. It's not you have to. You put it on the board, it's the ball's in their court. And you can say to anyone at the table, hey, Cyclonic Rift is coming on your turn. Settle the Wreckage is coming. Something's about to go off. Maybe there's something good that they don't want to lose. Maybe it's they act of treason or something, steal a creature, and you go, hey, you want to keep that creature for good? I'll let you do it. So, really cool card in the sense of that, and it's in really cool colors to do it. Grixis is a fantastic color set for just doing some fun shenanigans with turns, discontinuity. You got your Sundial of the Infinite for other turn ending. Time Stop is another one. Glorious End.
Yeah, Glorious End.
All those are cool, and that's another one where you can Glorious End to end the turn, and then use her to end the turn before Glorious End causes you to lose the game.
Yeah.
So there's some cool stuff here. Keep an eye on this one. This is actually, out of all of the commanders I've seen so far, I think this might be the one I build next. Because I built a Grixis shell already for Nicobolas. And I hate the fact that I own a Nicobolas deck. I love Nicobolas. I do. I think he's cool.
Right.
He's not quite Phyrexian cool, but he's cooler than Kobolds and some other shit.
Right.
But I think she might be the perfect Grixis commander for me, who just wants to play politics for the entire time. So, yeah.
I'd love to see it.
Spice meter? I'm giving her a 10. 10 out of 10.
I was gonna go 8. You talked me up with
Where are you going to?
8.
You going to 8?
Yeah,
so 9 average. Ubeka, Brute Chronologist, is the reigning champion of the multicolored new print commanders that we chose strictly based off of going through the list 5 minutes before the podcast started. She is the champion. We're gonna get her a belt. I'm gonna get an altar of her with a little belt on her. We are. Oh, did you see this side note? I don't know if the camera can see. Elemental Dice. I just got these in the mail. It was a Kickstarter I did. And they're all 99% the element that's on them. So yeah, you can actually feel the difference in weight between the copper and the aluminum. Isn't it weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
Try to roll one once. Roll the copper.
That's
It just stops. That one rolls. That one rolls. Yeah, aluminum rolls, copper doesn't.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, I thought those were cool.
Yeah,
Give me a second while I get them back in.
Hey, how you doing? That joke will never get old to me.
No, it never will. I've noticed that. But all right, so yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
Let's okay. I was thinking Commander's F. I don't know. Do you want to do Commander's F again? I don't know. Do we really wanna? Do we just want to go on Twitter for a while? Well, go on here. Let's do a podcast where we just sit on Twitter for 20 minutes. No, we can. Let's type in some Commander's Legends here. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, no, I think there's a lot of cool cards coming out of this set.
Yes.
I think as Commander players, there is not a better time in our lives, short of like when you first found out about Commander and you got all giddy picking your commander out, your first commander, or buying a free card.
Take a quick time to say a bunch of.
I was gonna say a bunch of cool commanders.
Yeah, a bunch of cool cards. Ludovic, Gracios, Timna.
You pick, you skip Zur. Zur. Who doesn't like a good Zur?
Ramos. Rings of Bright Earth. Staff
Rings
of
of Bright
Domination.
Earth was another one. And
Yeah.
Rings of Bright Earth.
And they're putting Staff of Domination.
And Arcane Signet.
And Arcane Signet. That's actually good.
No, that one's not bad, but it's not the
Thought
cast.
Vessel.
Thought Vessel is a good one. These are all good cards,
Yeah.
guys. Get out here, buy this. Buy this.
This is awesome.
Alright.
I'm digging it.
I have a commander for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a
Sorry,
commander.
I'm gonna actually read this.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's a monocolor.
no!
No, you're gonna love this. It is Brawlin Sky Shark Rider. You can partner him with Shabraz the Sky Shark, which you can't do.
Which I can't do.
You can't do. This is you're making.
But that's alright.
You're making a monocolored deck.
No, that's alright.
You're alright with this?
I'm alright with this. I know what he does.
Alright. Whenever you discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Brawlin Sky Shark Rider, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. You can pay 1 red, and target shark gains trample until end of turn. 3 in a red, 3/3.
Yep.
I'm gonna. You know what? I want to hear what you have. I'm gonna go with worst ever.
Okay.
Why is he so good? Why are you so happy?
Because he's mono red. And
That's
mono red loves to discard.
Like the wheels?
Like the wheels and all the other cool shenanigans, which red has plenty of ways to do. That's why he's the coolest, because you're dealing 1 damage to everyone.
So every
Now
time.
everyone's going to kill it. So
Not to mention, you're losing like one.
you're
The
losing
second
the partner.
ability.
Yeah.
You're losing the partner. He can't fly without a sky shark.
That's true.
Which, to be fair, what the fuck is a sky shark?
It's a flying shark.
It is a flying shark.
Yeah.
But you can't put any other sharks in this deck, because I don't even know if there is a red shark. I don't think there is.
I don't think there's any, but if you go that pure discard route.
Yeah, if you went pure discard, you could probably get away with it being halfway decent.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a 6, like a 6 or 7 power level.
Right. It'll be one of
If
those.
if you had a couple like $600 cards in there, then you're at 6 or 7.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yes,
That is not $600, but
it's up there.
But yeah, there's plenty of red discard.
Yeah, no, there is. I'll give you that much. All right, what is?
Yeah, everyone's gonna know where you're up to, so it's probably gonna be there to drink home. You can offer this.
All right, what's mine? What's
Okay.
mine?
I should hit that.
I want to see mine
I
now.
didn't do it. You also get mono red.
I do.
Spark of Wrath. 1 red. Human rogue. Tap to destroy artifact or creature. That permanent's controller gains control of Spark of Wrath.
So you're telling me that it destroys an artifact or creature, but then I have to give it to them?
Yep. You have to tell me why it's the best ever.
Alright, hear me out.
Okay, I'm gonna hear you out.
So, you can destroy any target, artifact, or any target creature. Any creature or any artifact, fair game. You want to destroy Mycosynth Lattice? You got it. You want to destroy the Paradox Engine that's banned? You got it. Emrakul, Gonzos. All those. And you know what? You make a deck that has nothing but instants and sorceries. And maybe enchantments. What the fuck are they gonna do with it? That's all I got.
Okay.
You build a deck with no artifacts and no creatures, and you use his ability once. No, you use his ability, you shock him, and then you pay 5 to get him back.
Greatest value commander ever.
That commander is... You're going to see it on the circuit. The non-existent Pro League EDH circuit. I can guarantee it. That's the best I got.
Okay.
Don't put creatures and artifacts in your own deck. Shoot something. And maybe shock him if you really want him back. But just he's a one-trick pony. So... But, yeah, so that's the... That was a good one. I like that one. That was a hard one to even remotely try to make sound good. Yeah. No, so that's Commander Zephyr. Good job.
Yay.
Good job.
Good job to you too.
Good job.
You're good.
Yeah, good job to me. All right, so let's wrap this up with getting out of the 99.
Okay.
So, what are you doing this week?
This week,
What did you do today?
today, I got up, I ate breakfast, I went to work.
Did you not vote? You didn't vote. Okay, just so anyone knows this, who's watching this, we are recording on election night.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where the entire world is staring at
Yep.
the United
And
States.
they're judging us.
They're judging the fuck out of us right now. And they're like, wow, who wouldn't want to vote in this historic election? And then there's Ben, who's like, I should probably go get Domino's and go to work.
I did not get Domino's.
I
for
don't
the record.
believe you.
I got cakes.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Waffles.
Okay, either way.
Yeah, no, I'm a bad person.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I believe.
Did you vote today?
I did. I voted
Good job.
right away in the morning at 7 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
Because I was in Florida the entire time. I couldn't
Yeah.
vote. So, and CNN's just got a terrible, thing to look at. They need election maps. Okay, either way, you guys don't want to be here for politics. You're already 2 days off from politics. You're fine. But yeah. So, what are you doing this week then?
This week, I don't know if I have any this week stuff. I we streamed the Majora's Mask yesterday, so that was exciting.
It's good.
Yeah. That's been going on. I don't know.
A lot of dead air on this one.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'll fill it up. I'll fill some stuff
Okay,
up.
or cut it out. Yeah.
No. So I.
What are you got going on this week?
I don't have a whole lot going on this week per se because I'm just winding down at this point.
You're right.
Yeah, basically. But I am going to. So I've got a green screen coming tomorrow.
Okay.
So we want to do some skit type stuff. We want to just try our hand at different things. So that's coming tomorrow, and that's like a not super professional, but it's an actual green screen. That's all I really care about.
Yeah.
And then I've got my clip-on microphone, which will come also that day. So what I'm going to do is a way to get out and exercise, since that's kind of a big thing now.
Right.
But still maybe create some fun content. So I wanted to go out and record myself on walks.
Okay.
So I got the microphone clipped. I record myself on the walks, and I just pick a rando card or a rando mechanic, just something random from the world of Magic, and just talk about it for like 10-15 minutes.
There you go.
And just fill out the day, pop one up every couple days on YouTube. So that should be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to that one, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Otherwise, though, I think that's our show.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. Nothing else to say here. We hit like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I give a shout out?
Yeah, give a shout out.
Okay. Honolulu Gamer. Go sub to him on YouTube.
The hell's Honolulu Gamer?
I don't know.
So you're gonna like shout out a Twitter person.
Last time I did that, I upset Twitter. So.
Oh, I'm like way more active on Twitter now.
Yeah, you are.
I know.
Right.
I've just been posting shit out of stuff on Twitter, commenting on stuff. It was like a Vess or a Kess or a Jess.
Yeah, her.
I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but you have way more followers than us, so I think they'll know who you are.
The person I shouted out was on Twitter. So go
Was
follow
it?
him on Twitter.
Go follow that guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
But you know what? More importantly, if you're watching this or listening to us, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us.
For God's sakes. Why'd you go there? Go follow us. We got a Twitter. It's at in_the_99. I've got a Twitter that I never use. That's at MNFrost.
I'm at OtherBen007.
We got another guy. I'm not even going to remember his anymore. Go talk to us. You know what? Another thing, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. There's a notification bell. I'm not sure what it does, but hit that shit too. It noses you. It notifies you.
It notifies when we upload.
Yes. So hit the notification bell and then immediately hit the little X when we upload, because you're not going to watch it right then and there. You're on your morning commute. You're pissed off that I keep posting them at odd times. Just watch it on your own accord. I'm okay with that. Yeah. But like, subscribe, comment, follow. Those are the things we need. Send us money, maybe a bank statement with some personal information on it. Any of those will do. If you've got relatives, loved ones who you may know their personal information, send that to us. Anything and everything helps. Anything and everything helps.
Everything and anything helps.
But yeah, all right. That's our show. That's our show. I think we're good. So I think on the count of 3 we can say bye.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.